These are the answers for the water exam questions, the foundation tier. So question 1, water is important to all living organisms. In some parts of Africa, getting potable water may be difficult. What is potable water? Potable water is water that is safe to drink. Biosand units are one method of purifying water used in some parts of Africa. The diagram below shows a biosand unit. It asks you describe the role of the fine sand. It is to filter the water. Filter the water. You can see how the contaminated water is passing through the fine sand, and the fine sand is filtering the water. Next up, another method of purifying water is solar disinfection. It's called SODIS. The table below gives some information about both methods. So the biosand unit, before use it needs to be left for 2 weeks for the bacteria in the unit to grow. Can treat 40 litres of water per hour. It is made of concrete. Needs replacing every 10 years. SODIS, the plastic bottles are filled with water and left in the sunlight. Ultraviolet kills the bacteria. Bottles need to be left in the sunlight for at least 8 hours, and bottles have to be replaced every 6 months. So a 1 litre bottle for SODIS costs 29p. Each litre bottle needs replacing after 6 months. A family uses 6 litres of potable water per day. Calculate the cost per year of using SODIS for the family. So firstly, if this said 6 months, then for a year, 6 times 2 obviously. So we need to be looking at that 2. Also, 1 litre costs 29p, and they're using 6 per day, so 29 times 6. And for a year, it's obviously we need to times that by 2. The answer will be £3.48. So 29 times 6 and then times that by 2. It's £3.48. Other than cost, give 2 disadvantages. Remember to read it. Disadvantages. Read the question properly. So question 1 of the disadvantages, you have to wait longer before you can use the water. So using the biosand, you have to wait longer. Also, it's not portable. It's got concrete in it, obviously it's going to be, so concrete, it tells us up here, made of concrete, it's not going to be very portable, that's the disadvantage. Give 2 advantages, okay, filters a lot of water per hour. Or there's a higher reduction in pathogens and low maintenance. Next up, SODIS uses UV light to sterilise water. Gives 1 other method of sterilising water. You can use ozone, or you can use chlorine. You see that. Next up, water in Britain is taken from reservoirs to use as drinking water. What are the 2 main steps used to treat water from reservoirs? So give one reason for each step. So firstly, you always have to filter, and that's to remove solids. And you need to add chlorine. Always remember, when you're cleaning water, you add chlorine to reduce the number of microbes. I've said reduce the number because you'll not kill them all, but it will significantly reduce the number of them. Some people use water filters to treat water before drinking it. Water filters remove the hardness from the water. What is in water filters that removes the hardness from the water? It's called an ion exchange, which means it exchanges ions like sodium and potassium resin. So you just have to remember that this removes the hardness from the water, the ion exchange resin. Okay. Next up, suggest why water filters used in the home contain particles of silver. It's to prevent the growth of microbes. So silver stops the growth of microbes. Pure water cannot be produced by distillation. Why is distillation not usually an economic method of treating water for drinking? It's because there is a high cost of energy. Needs to use a lot of energy. State one health benefit of drinking hard water. It helps to maintain bones or teeth, or reduces heart disease. Next up, question 3. The apparatus in the figure below is used to separate a mixture of liquids in a fuel. What is apparatus W? So this bit here in the figure above, you've got beaker. It's not a beaker. A boiling tube, flask or jug. It's a flask. Next one, what is the name of that separation? So, what is the name of that separation? It's actually distillation, because what you're doing is you're heating up and then you're condensing. Next one, name the changes of state taking place at A and B in the figure above. So at A, what you've got is it boiling, so changing into a gas, and at B, you've got it condensing. So use these. So A, it's boiling, and B, it's condensing. So changing back into a liquid at B. Table 1 shows the boiling points of the hydrocarbons in the fuel. Which hydrocarbon will be the last to collect in the beaker? It's actually going to be octane because it's got the highest boiling point. So octane, because it's got the highest boiling point. E, the fuel is a mixture of liquids that has been designed as a useful product. What is the name given to this type of mixture? Because they've said it's designed as a useful product, it's a formulation. Describe how that fuel is different from the crude oil. Crude oil is a mixture. Whereas the fuel is a pure compound. So it's only that fuel, it's pure. Only contains that fuel, so it's pure. But crude oil isn't pure, it's a mixture. And lastly, a student measured the melting point of a solid hydrocarbon 4 times. Straight away I'm seeing this one, 35, 37, 37. This one's an anomaly, so ignore that one. So 35, 37, 37. So it's asking you to calculate the mean, leaving out any anomalous results. That's quite important because they've kind of given you a clue there to say leave out the 47. So it's 35 plus 37 plus 37, and then don't forget divide by 3 now, not 4, and you get an answer of 36 for 2 marks. So I hope you've done well on them. Thanks for listening.